The following documentary is presented by the course English 4, Building Trust in Communication, taught by the teacher Michelle Marin Nájera of the Bachelor of Primary Education in the Escuela Normal de los Reyes Acaquilpan. Said video presents important aspects about the palace of the School of Medicine. The project and execution of the old palace of the Inquisition were structured by the architect Pedro de Arrieta. Construction began in 1732 and was completed in 1736. The building was the seat of the Tribunal of the Holy Office for 84 years, until the court was closed permanently in 1820. After several years of abandonment and disuse, in 1838, the palace was publicly auctioned, but nobody bought it. The legends and myths surrounding the Inquisition scared off potential buyers. Subsequently, the building was the temporary headquarters of the city's archbishopric, the National Lottery, an elementary school, and navy and military barracks. Finally, in 1854, it became the School of Medicine. For almost 100 years, medical and nursing lessons were learned of the palace, including a boarding school for students, and the chapel became the Academy of Medicine, where the graduate doctors took the Hippocratic Oath. In 1956, the School of Medicine moved in the University City of Unam and began working on major restoration work of the palace to recover the damage that years of heavy usage has caused. The restoration was complete in 1980, and on December 22 of the same year, the Museum of Mexican Medicines was inaugurated.
There are 11 rooms: Ancient Mexico, Herbalism, Embryology, Botanical Garden, Clinical Laboratory, Basic Reconstructive Surgery, Anatomy, Ophthalmology, Physiology, and Otorhinolaryngology.
Pre-Hispanic medicine is a complex of the universe that requires getting closer to the Mesoamerican worldview to understand the causes of males and the walls of healing. With the pre-Hispanic vision of complementary opposites, here Sky called it dignite feminine masculine. Live that there is health disease dichotomy. Maintaining health and avoiding men implied finding the middle ground. It was a matter of balance, moderation, and compliance with obligation in relation to the body, society, and the goods. The breakdown of this balance was the cause of multiple diseases. Health was balanced and disease was imbalanced. He had a masculine and feminine duality. Novel medical practice this dawn gained advanced knowledge of plants, animals, and minerals that took advantage of its medical properties and developed methods. With the legacy of 5,000 years of culture evolution, pre-Hispanic Nahuatl medicine summarizes the achievements of all cultures that present in the Mexican highlands.
The herbarium room of the Museum of Mexican Medicine is like penetrating into your own flesh in a pre-Hispanic codex and seeing all the mentioned space alive, floating around in the formaldehyde. It is an amazing place where even the car we see every day seems extraterrestrial again. In other words, this room unearths a country that is brimming with diversity and medicinal tradition. The room is dimly lit so that the glass tubes where the plants flow function as lamps. These jars are arranged side by side and there are pre-Hispanic tools for preparing medicinal potions with plants. There are also in a corner of the room some pages of the wonderful Vadiano Codex, 1552, a treatise written by the indigenous Dr. Martin de la Cruz that describes the healing properties of the American plants that the Mexicans use. Almost all the plants are recognizable and we can find them in a market, such as corn, of course the tuluache, the peregrine flower, the arroz, the fungi, and right there they explain the use that the pre-Hispanic cultures gave in comparison to use that we give them today. The theme of embryology is exhibited in the fourth room, a small exhibition in which you can observe the stage of development of the fetus and medical device. The exhibition is mounted through glass containers in which it helps to see in detail the anatomy of each fetus and its development and stage of gestation, from its first weeks until delivery. Still, cause we can read the gestation process of the fetus with the number of weeks and its development process.
The botanical garden is dedicated to the curandera purepecha Rosita Essencia. This room contains the most used plants in alternative medicines, with up to 55 species with healthy properties. This laboratory, named in honor of the doctors Germán and Juan Somolinos, presents us with the instruments that could be found in clinical laboratories, which is the place where human biological samples that contribute to the study, prevention, and make viable research for the body human.
Wax Rome. Throughout the 19th century, dermatological lesions were the subject of detailed studies. At that time, the teaching given in medical school was specifically theoretical. It was very difficult to study directly in patients apart from being diagnosed due to the risk of contagion. That is why they use wax models that, with amazing fidelity and precision, served to show students the characteristics of various pathologies. In the 1873, a request from the eminent Dr. Rafael Lucio, author of the descriptions and clinical studies of the spotted leprosy, named after Lucio Dr. Leopoldo Rio de la Loza, then director of the National School of Medicine, carried out the commissions of the pieces exhibited here to the French artist Bachelor. Reconstructive surgery. In this exhibition, the history of plastic surgery as a medical specialty is shown. It covers from its beginnings in Italy during the 16th century to the present day. It emphasizes its development in Mexico since 1900 1950 and highlights the work of Mexican doctors being pioneers of complex structuring and cleft lip surgeries. In 1980, at the age of 5, Laura was at a children's party eating sugar candy when a pony plucked her nose. His nose was constructed using a skin flap from his forehead, previously expanded with an inflatable device. The ultimate results and 25 years later are shown here.
The anatomy rooms seek to account for the complex relationship that has occurred between doctors, surgeons, and the body in the 18th and 19th centuries. Anatomy under the gaze of medicine is a practice that has to do with the hands and the five senses. Through it, the human body and its characteristics are studied, as well as the location, arrangement, and interrelationships of the organs that are parts of a living organism.
The 10th room belongs to the exhibition of the medical discipline ophthalmology, which is responsible for the study of the eye, vision, its alterations or pathologies, and its treatment. It was one of the first medical specialties that was formally organized in the world. The pathological preparation of complete avals, studied by Dr. Epalza in 1905, are presented together with his collection of scalpels. Some of his devices and those of Drs. Canina and Duvernay, such as slit lamp, stethoscope rollers, refractometer, and more, complete the collection.
In the room, there are exhibited organs belonging to the human anatomy such as heart, urinary system, among others. It should be noted that since the organs shown are real, their compounds, veins, arteries, and tissues can be observed in detail.
Otorhinolaryngology and head and neck surgery is the medical specialty that deals with the study, treatment, and rehabilitation of diseases of the ear, nose, sinus, pharynx, larynx, and neck. It was created in 1998 with the collaboration of the Mexican Society of Otorhinolaryngology and Head and Neck Surgery.